What is going on, you guys? My name is Dev, and welcome back to Vampyr. Now, if you guys remember my last video, ooh, that was kind of wavy. Woo! So, sorry, I got a little distracted because, like, do you not see that? Look at how wavy that is. Man, that looks freaking dope. Anymore. So if you guys remember my last video, I was following this blood trail. And, so we're gonna take down these guys real quick. Ouch. Go and screw yourself. So in my last video, you know, we were following this blood trail, trying to find out where this other vampire is so that we can kill him. Hopefully get some answers. So, ooh, shit. Yeah, hi, how you doing? Bye. So, any whore. So I've already recorded this. And it is super annoying because excuse me, I'm trying to think and play at the same time. So, I actually, already recorded this part in the game, and it is very annoying because I actually ended up not being able to save my thing anymore, I guess, which is kind of dumb because my laptop died on me and I tried to go and get my charger for it. So yeah, so that way I can plug it in, that way that I didn't have to do this shit all over again. But that's alright. Because I actually forgot a couple things from my first playthrough. So yeah. Why is it doing this? I don't know. But yeah, it's okay. You know, it's whatever. Alright. But I just created a new saved file, went back to where I was, and not much. I didn't really go any further than where I already originated saving from. So, right now I'm like upgrading my health pretty much. This is actually really cool of what I learned from my last playthrough, my last recording, because, you know, obviously you guys didn't see that. So, coagulation. You will block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. And then we got the blood barrier, which you create an invisible barrier, absorbing direct damage until it fades or it is destroyed. So, I'm really interested in this one because, you know, as you can see from the illustration, basically it just makes a barrier around you with blood. And, you know, as the description says, you know, you can't really get rid of it. Oop, wait. Up until, you know, it fades or it is destroyed. So, really interested on that. The following night. So yeah. But man, do I hate when that freaking shit happens. I really hate it. Because, like, I already beat the vampire and everything. Like, he wasn't that difficult. It's pretty difficult, but not that difficult.
Blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Yep, there we go. I got the lead rod. I've got a lead rod. Only my rod's a little fleshy there. So this was really awesome. So I got this scythe. Equip a two-handed weapon and press Y to use the special ability. The scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an incoming attack, inflicting heavy stun damage if timed correctly. So, let's go ahead and update on there. Wait. Man-made. Use that scythe. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we can parry now.
This
pretty dope.
Reeks of bloodshed.
So there he is. There's William.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
There is William Bishop. So, obviously, you know, in the game you can take down other vampires, like I was talking about. So this is really awesome, you know, because like they can also, I believe in certain instances you can actually, what is it? Shit, I need to do more stamina. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, as I was talking about, pretty much sorry, I'm trying to think and say at the same time. That's gonna happen a lot. So that being said, I think that you get upgrades from other vampires or something like that, if I remember correctly. I don't remember though. So I saw this video on pretty much the top 10, not top 10. It's like a list of what happens in the game. Not happens, but
William was an honorable man.
stuff that happens, you know.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Well, obviously it's another vampire
Patience, good
dog.
fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and see
This
what we
poor
can get from
creature
here.
can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Alrighty, and now we're on our way.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought
Oh,
you
you
were
can't be
gentlemen.
using other people's
You shouldn't talk
words,
about a
even though
lady
you
behind
don't
her
know what the
back.
hell it means.
But I will tell you, she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed, marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Alright, sweet. We got some new duds. This is beginning to be a fruitful friendship for us.
You can do it now. It's my turn.
Ooh. Ooh. Wow.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse.
Okay, so I'll let you bleed, be more polite, or I'll kill you. I think what I'm going to do is be more polite.
Insulting a good
That's what I did in my
Samaritan.
last playthrough, so-
Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Blood quality. The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. Mesmerize. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press LB to mesmerize Clay. So, this is what I meant when I was talking about, you know, NPCs being able to do certain things.
Into the shadows. Dance with him.
Shadows. Follow the red trail to lead your prey into the shadows. So, blood temptation. Press A to embrace Clay Cox, or B to release him. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. So, like I was talking about, you can either feed on the victims or you can release them, that way that you're a good Samaritan. So in this instance, I'm going to release them. Now,
No
I'll
more.
probably do
Not
another
tonight.
playthrough of this.
Not like this. I will not take another life.
Where I will be
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey
doing the
go.
complete opposite, you
But
know.
no famished hunter can run for long.
So, where are we heading? Okay, so here's the hospital.
I've patients to attend.
Okay, let's talk to the nurse here.
Doctor,
Good night,
where have you
nurse.
been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I have a few
I would
questions.
like to ask a few questions first.
How is Mr. Hampton? Who is Dr. Swansea? Where is my room? So I asked her how Mr. Swansea is, and like, watch her response.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Oh wait, duh. So when I first read that, how is Mr. Hampton? I thought that she was talking about the dude that we just saved. So, whatever Cox. So I was just like, what the hell? You just like, I just told you about him. So how the hell does that work? Never mind.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
He knows me more than I know him. I've only just met him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Okay, okay. So
Thank you,
goodbye.
Nurse Crane.
Like I said, there's like a certain wave, you know, to ourselves, which is actually really awesome, because then that just means that we are truly a vampire, I guess. Let's talk to this gentleman.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Ooh. Your life in London, personal questions. Let's trade. How's the situation around here? What is your occupation? Smuggling weapons. Hints required. Ooh. So, apparently there's a hint that I can learn about him. Personal questions. Ooh. Ooh, wow. Yeah. Wowie zowie. There's a lot.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
What is your
So
occupation?
what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
How is the sanitary situation? You sound like you've had it rough.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Wow.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Trust me, I don't think that's an issue. Midnight in the Garden of good, evil. Of good and evil.
Are you
Weapons.
really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go back. Life in London.
So what do you do exactly in...
I've been at...
No, there's nothing there.
You want to hear this?
Oh, that's why
Goodbye,
I need some
Milton.
hints. Wait, I wasn't done. I have some
Good
person.
evening,
Oh, no,
Milton.
wait, never mind. Wait, let's try.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Milton shotgun, bullet, shotgun shell, common handle part, common trigger part, tiny common handle part, aluminum powder, aluminum shard, grease, and screw. Okay then. So this is what we can buy. Oh no, wait, we can't buy that. The ones that are highlighted in green, I'm guessing, are the ones that we cannot buy. The ones that are not highlighted are the ones that we can. Okay, so I'm thinking that I'm going to get Milton's shotgun. Like, that'll be awesome. Because now that I think about it, this actually is a little bit like, not Dark Souls, but Bloodborne. That's it, Bloodborne. Because, you know, you have a weapon, and then you have a gun as well. So that's pretty awesome. City needs you. Blank city, blank you. Is that supposed to be fuck city, fuck you? Blank life saved by efficient medical aid is a blow struck at the blank of the flu epidemic. Volunteers make the difference.
Another
Blank.
night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my
man.
research.
So I'll go up. Ooh, what's this? Do not cough in public. Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. So you should go to the bathroom and cough in there, or that's kind of weird. Okay, so I wonder what that is. We'll see what that is here in my next video, because it's getting down to the wire. So we will go ahead and steal these items, and then we will go into our office, and then we
This
shall
must be
call
the
it a
place.
night.
It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
So this is exactly where I left off on my last video before it got taken out, you know. Article on Ekans. however the hell you pronounce it, it is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Ekin, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest senses and can react quicker than any mortal. Yeah. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee, I have seen a vampire move so quickly it is almost as if he had vanished, just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movements, and they act so quickly, but it is not a terrible or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is cat-like attribute, which allow them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that such speed seems to exhaust them, and that they are bound to physical limitations. Well, yeah, duh. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy in the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explained to me that this ability required time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another, implant a false memory, erase a painful one. The possibilities are endless and frightening. Blood awareness. It's maybe the most catastrophic ability of all concerning vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies for them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from presently drinking every drop of blood that they see, or they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. Famished vampire can be very weak even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst. This need for blood may explain why vampires are so aroused by it. Vampire confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him, since its smell and attractiveness can be so strong. When he focuses, a vampire can also see blood and all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls. What the hell? I didn't even touch anything either. Like, that's freaking weird. I think it's probably because if you're inactive long enough, it actually pauses the game. I don't know. May explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confessed to me, blah, 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 blah. When he focuses, a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, through walls, on a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that is, in some cases, he can even sense diseases infected in the clothes or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications, it almost beggars belief. So, what's the reason why we are a
The
doctor?
flower's dying.
We can
It needs
see
water.
that kind of stuff. So, like I said, you're a doctor, you're a vampire. So, with that being said, do you either help the sick, or do you rather go on and feed off of them? So let's go ahead and see what we can do on the bench here. Crafting. On a workbench, you can craft medical treatments to heal sick citizens, serums to boost yourself, weapon upgrades to improve and customize your weapons. So to continue crafting, you first need to analyze the components you found to unlock new recipes. Click on the To Analyze components. Okay, so a fresh sample of William Bishop's blood and a sample tube. Let's go ahead and analyze it. You have enough components to improve one of your weapons. Press RT. Okay, so now I can either do my machete, use the bludgeon, or use the scythe, used stake, used lupara, or a used revolver. So I think I'm gonna use my ooh, actually I'm gonna use that. So I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna upgrade it. Weapons upgrade. You can upgrade your weapon to new level with the required ingredients. It will inflict more damage, and you will also gain access to customization slots. Level 2. Common handle part. Lead plates. Dude, enhanced damage, increased damage dealt by 10%. Aluminum powder, aluminum shard. I don't have any shards. Add 3 stun points when the enemy hits. Increase damage by 10%. Or I can upgrade it to level 3, which I can't. So, let's see here. Level 2. And I don't have enough to do that either. What is this? Let's see if I have enough. I do not. What about the stake? Nope, still nothing. What about the revolver? Or the lupara? Nope. And what about the revolver? Probably not. Nope. Okay, dokie. So since we got that...
Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Okay, so, to sleep we go. And then when we come back, we're going to wake up. Shove a little makeup. Let me see here. 975. Let me see if I can actually buy this one. I cannot. I need 15 more. Are you freaking serious? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just sleep. When we come back, we're going to explore a little bit more. And then we're going to continue on with the story. So with that being said, go ahead and leave a huge like for this video. Leave a comment, leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to share this video around with anybody that's interested in Vampyr, like I was. And don't forget to show my channel some love and support by subscribing to my channel. And also, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that way that you know whenever I upload a video. With that being said, I will see you all in the next video.